Am I overreacting? My fiance isn't invited to the wedding because the bride doesn't want people thinking she is prettier than her. My 26 male, lifelong best friend, 26 male, is getting married later this year. When he first got engaged, he asked me to be one of the groomsmen. I obviously accepted, and we have been excited for the wedding and to see my best friend get married. His fiance, 26 female, and my fiance, 25 female, have always gotten along really well. The four of us hang out pretty frequently, always have a great time, and there has never been any problems. My fiance has always considered her a friend and has been extremely happy for them and excited about their wedding. His fiance has even asked my fiance for her thoughts and suggestions on certain decor for the wedding, venues, colors, things like that. The official wedding invitations were sent out recently, and when it arrived at our house, I noticed it was only addressed to me and also didn't say anything about a +1. I was kind of surprised by this because I had been assuming that my fiance would be invited, given the fact that I have been with my fiance for 4 years, longer than he has been with his fiance. He has been my best friend since preschool. The four of us hang out all the time, and some of my family members received invitations to the wedding. But before jumping to conclusions, I thought maybe none of the groomsmen or other friends of the bride and groom are allowed to have +1s due to costs or things like that, since weddings are obviously expensive. The other groomsmen are all friends of mine and his, so I called them to see if their significant others were also not invited. Turns out, every single one of them received an invitation that included their significant other, and the bridesmaids all got to bring their significant others as well. So at this point, I called him to let him know that I got my invitation, but that my fiance was not included on the invitation, and I asked if there was just an error or they forgot to include her on it. That's when he informed me that his fiance doesn't want my fiance coming to the wedding because she doesn't want all of the guests thinking that my fiance is prettier than her. Now, I will say, my fiance is insanely gorgeous. If I had a penny every time someone asked me how I managed to get her, I would be a billionaire. On the other hand, his fiance isn't the most conventionally attractive woman. I feel bad for saying that, and it's something I have never said out loud to anyone. But for context of the situation, I wanted to include that here. I told him that I know it's my wedding, so I don't get to pick the guest list, but I think it's a bit unfair and ridiculous that my fiance, who they are friends with, is the only significant other of the whole entire wedding party that doesn't get to come to the wedding because his fiance is worried about people thinking she is prettier than her. I told him that his fiance is the bride, so everyone is going to be looking at her and no one is going to be focusing on my fiance, who isn't even a bridesmaid, so she's not even going to be standing up in front of everyone. He said that he agrees with me and that he already tried multiple times to explain to his fiance, but that she won't budge and she is insistent that everyone will think my fiance is prettier. So I ended up telling him that I cannot be a groomsman or attending the wedding then, because in my eyes, it's not fair to my fiance for me to attend or be in a wedding where she is the only significant other not invited due to the bride's own insecurities. He's upset with me now and thinks I'm overreacting, but I just don't think that this is fair. My fiance told me not to worry about her and that I should be part of my best friend's big day, but even with my fiance being completely fine with me going, I honestly don't want to be around the bride.
That's fucked. Yeah, I'd be out. There's no way I'm going. I'm sorry you're so jealous and insecure. Like, newsflash, there will always be someone better looking than you. There will always
be someone prettier, better, smarter. Like, there will always be. You can't live your life like this.
This is
so
toxic.
Crazy. How are you okay with hanging out with them, going out in public places?
Yeah, that's the most messed up part is like, they're genuine friends. She's asked for her opinion on the wedding.
I think this girl needs really intense therapy because for her to actually believe that everyone at the wedding is going to be just like oogly eyes over this person who's not even a part of the wedding, who is just simply a guest, and they're only going to be looking at her and not the bride.
That's a big social, like, mental issue. Like, I agree. Like,
yeah.
You need therapy for that.
There's no, I don't know. Like, and it kind of sucks that the OP's friend is like not sticking up for him enough. I know he's like, I'm trying.
It's like he tried, but then it's still his fiance. But it's
still your wedding too, and this is your best friend.
Exactly.
And you guys are all friends,
right? Like, how do you go out in public?
How exactly?
There's always someone who looks better than you out in public.
Yeah. And how do you go out with her?
That sounds exhausting. To be her fiance. That sounds
Right?
exhausting.
That is so true. I couldn't imagine.
Do you think he has to deal with her asking him all the time, like, do you think this person's prettier than me?
Probably.
That just sounds exhausting.
I couldn't imagine feeling this way at all. At all. Bro, if I thought that they were going to be prettier, there would be no women at my wedding. What? If I thought, no, literally, at least your sisters would not be invited. I'd be like, no, you're not coming. No, but like, come on. This is like a truly insane ask. Not even an ask. It's a demand. Like it's not even a request. It's just like she calls the shots.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really a demand. It's like an exclusion.
Yeah, a dictate. She dictated.
Dictated the wedding.
Well, I mean, yeah, she is in control of the guest list, but like so is he. It's their wedding.
She vetoed that invite. She's like, nope, she ain't coming. Veto.
They must have had a conversation where like to like.
The thing that gets me is it's like, okay, honey, I understand that you don't want this person at the website for A, B, and C.
The website.
The wedding. Words are hard. I understand that you don't want her at the wedding for reason A, B, and C. But how do you think this is going to go over?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
If we send out the invites.
Yeah.
And we invite my best friend that I've known for preschool.
You have to think about the consequences.
And we don't invite the fiance who we hang out with all the time. How do you think that that's going to be okay for that relationship?
Yeah.
How do you think other people are going to feel when they find out that we didn't invite her? And the reason is because you think she's prettier. How could you? But like, okay, but like honestly, how does somebody ever actually even admit that? Like, it's one thing.
No, I know.
Okay, it is one thing.
That's what I was thinking.
If you feel
that's
that way.
That's so embarrassing.
But that's a whole nother level of confidence to not invite someone to your wedding because of that.
Yeah.
So like,
It just truly shows how insecure you are. Like.
Yeah. On one point though, I'm kind of like. I'm a little in awe of her confidence to
like
do this.
You're so confident, but you're also so insecure at the same time. It's weird. It's like contradicting.
How audacious of you to do that.
Yeah.
What a freaking paradox.
It's like, kind of. Yeah.
That's funny.
Top comment. Don't go, dude. Also inform him he will not be invited to yours either. Even though your fiance is telling you to go, don't. It's about showing people that she is your person, your top priority, and if she is disrespected, then so are you.
Exactly. Your team. We are a freaking team over here.
We are like this.
That's what's up.
That was awkward.
Okay. Did you finish your comment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Back to me.
Great.